What happens when you mix spandex, explosions, and way too many catchphrases? You get Power Rangers crossovers, where legacy meets laser blasts, and teamwork makes the Megazord work. For over 30 years, Power Rangers has brought together heroes from different timelines, dimensions, and color palettes for some of the wildest, most epic team-ups in TV history. And whether it's Red Rangers uniting to punch a robot moondragon, or Ninja Turtles casually surfing through space, these crossover events prove that in Ranger World, the only thing cooler than one hero is 10 of them at once. So morph into your favorite color, cue the over-the-top sound effects, and join us as we count down the 10 best Power Rangers crossover events of all time. Spoiler alert, nostalgia hits harder than a Zord finisher. Thunderstorm, when Ninja Storm met Dino Thunder, when laid-back ninjas meet Dino-powered jocks. An absolutely chaotic crossover called Thunderstorm. This two-part banger from Power Rangers Dino Thunder kicks off with Mesogog and Lothor forming an evil alliance so unhinged, even Rita would have been like, y'all need therapy. Then comes the twist. Tori, Shane, and Dustin? Brainwashed. Suddenly, your favorite chill ninjas are throwing hands with Connor, Ethan, and Kira, like it's Ranger Civil War, Teen Edition. Meanwhile, Tommy and Cam, two mentor figures with the patience of saints, have to watch their students try to murder each other in color-coordinated outfits. The fights? Flawless. The emotions? Real. The moment the Ninja Storm Rangers break free from the spell? Tearjerker City. This isn't just nostalgia bait. It's a tactical battle of personality clashes, dinosaur strength versus elemental speed, with legacy and honor hanging in the balance. And it worked. So well. Thunderstorm reminded fans that Ranger history isn't just costumes, it's connections. And when those connections collide, you get one of the most electric crossovers the franchise has ever seen. Literal sparks were flying, and we were here for all of them. 9. Clash of the Red Rangers, Power Rangers Samurai. 1, Red Ranger is powerful. 2, that's a cross-dimensional beatdown. Clash of the Red Rangers brings RPM Scott into the Samurai universe, and it's basically culture shock with explosions. Scott's from a dystopian future where robots run the world. Jaden's from ancient tradition and folding fans. Together, it's like dropping Batman into Downton Abbey, but with more sword fights. Professor Cog brings his steampunk menace to the Nilox world, forcing the Red Rangers to combine their totally incompatible skill sets. Scott's got tactical training, Jaden's got honor and haikus. Somehow, it works. This crossover is sleek, smart, and just different enough to feel fresh. And while it's short on other RPM Rangers, Scott holds it down. Clash of the Red Rangers is a tight, fun reminder that sometimes opposites don't just attract. They kick evil's butt together. Number 9. Countdown to Destruction. The day the morphing grid nearly cried. If Power Rangers had a war of the end times, this would be it. Countdown to Destruction isn't just a finale. It's an emotional supernova wrapped in explosions, drama, and so much villain cackling it should have come with earplugs. This epic conclusion to Power Rangers in space brought every baddie from the Zordon era out of retirement. Rita? Check. Zed? Check. The Machine Empire, Divatox, Astronema? All present and causing absolute chaos like it's evil prom night. And the Rangers? Outnumbered, outgunned, out of morphers. We get civilian uprisings, unmorphed fistfights, and one last desperate stand as Andros is faced with the hardest decision in Ranger history: destroy Zordon to save the universe. Spoiler, he does it. And the Z-Wave that follows? It nukes villains, redeems Astronema, and basically gives the galaxy a hard reset. This wasn't just a crossover. It was an ending, a curtain call, a gut punch of heroism that said, yeah, we wore spandex, but we earned this. The scale was cinematic, the stakes were galactic, and fans still talk about it like it was the Ranger version of Endgame, because it was. 7. Wormhole. Power Rangers SPD. You ever forget an episode existed, then rewatch it and go, wait, this slaps? That's Wormhole. Technically unaired in the original SPD run, this Dino Thunder crossover is a hidden gem. Emperor Grum travels back in time, and Bridge, Sky, and Sid follow, landing right in the lap of Connor, Ethan, and Kira. Cue the team-up we didn't know we needed. SPD's futuristic tech meets Dino Thunder's raw energy, and the result? Fireworks. The banter is great, the teamwork is smooth, and seeing Kira and Sid tag team bad guys feels natural and fun. Sure, it breaks like 14 timeline rules, but when Ethan geeks out over alien gadgets and Connor tries to be cooler than Sky, it's comedy gold. Wormhole might be non-canon, but it's all heart. A crossover that feels like old friends crashing a party and bringing their Zords. 6. Dimensions in Danger. Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel 25 Years of Rangers? Time for a dimension-breaking party. Dimensions in Danger throws together Rangers from across time, space, and tone into a multiverse mayhem special. Lord Draven wants to merge dimensions, but the multiverse ain't going down without a morph. Tommy's back, with a master morpher. That's right, he shifts through every form he's ever had. Green, white, red Zeo, Turbo, Dino Thunder Black. It's like a greatest hits album, except he's kicking evil in the face. Wes, Kat, Trent, TJ, Gemma, Rocky, Gia. The gang's all here for a crossover packed with morphs, one-liners, and pure Ranger hype. Sure, it's only 22 minutes long and doesn't dive deep into lore. But who cares when Tommy's soloing villains while morphing mid-fight? This one's fast, furious, and full of fan service, and sometimes that's exactly what you need. Number 5. Once a Ranger, Power Rangers Operation Overdrive. Operation Overdrive had its ups and downs. Mostly downs. But once a Ranger? That's the glow-up. When the Overdrive team loses their powers, it's time for the veterans to clock in. Enter Adam, Tori, Kira, Bridge, and Xander, a dream lineup of Rangers who didn't come to play. Adam's return is the emotional anchor, the OG Black Ranger, the voice of reason, the guy with the most satisfying morph since ever. When Alpha 6 helps him get his powers back, goosebumps. But this isn't just a nostalgia trip, it's a lesson. The old school Rangers show what it really means to be a hero: humility, sacrifice, and teamwork. Meanwhile, the Overdrive crew is over here crying about homework. The contrast is powerful, the action's tight, and the message is clear. Being a Ranger isn't just about flashy powers, it's about heart. Once a Ranger proves once you wear that morpher, you never stop being a Ranger. Nash 4. Legendary Battle Power Ranger Super Mega Force. This one had everybody. Like everybody. Legendary Battle promised a galaxy-sized fight, and it delivered, at least visually. The Super Megaforce team faces the full force of the Armada, but just when things get dire, boom! Past Rangers start showing up like it's a high school reunion for superheroes. Tommy, Leo, Wes, TJ, Cassie, Corone. Even the RPM Rangers rolled in like, hey, we heard there was a war. The dialogue? Minimal. The nostalgia? Maxed out. It's basically a highlight reel of morphs, team poses, and explosions that say, yes, we know you had this action figure. And look, does everyone get deep character moments? Nope. But when Tommy whips out Saba and goes full Green Ranger again, you feel that. Legendary Battle isn't perfect, but it's a spectacular Ranger buffet. Overstuffed, loud, and full of fan-favorite flavor. It's the Power Rangers version of the Avengers portal scene. And that is more than enough. 3. Reinforcements from the future. Power Rangers Wild Force. You thought one time-traveling team was enough? Think again. Reinforcements from the future throws the Time Force Rangers into the Wild Force era, and what we get is a crossover with heart, history, and high-stakes hybrid monsters. The Moot Orgs are gross, powerful, and basically the love child of a biohazard and a garbage disposal. But the highlight? The Wes and Jen reunion. It's been a season since they saw each other, and when they finally kiss, Ranger Nation screamed. Yes, love exists, even in spandex and helmet visors. And let's not sleep on Eric and Taylor, the ultimate grumpy duo who bond through mutual suspicion and high-powered blasters. The fight choreography is slick, the team dynamics are sharp, and the message is clear. Whether you're swinging from vines or fixing timelines, teamwork always wins. Reinforcements from the future is more than a crossover. It's closure, payoff, and fan service with heart. And yeah, that kiss? Legendary. 2. To the 10th Power and the Power of Pink. Power Rangers Lost Galaxy? You want feels with your fists? These 2 episodes deliver both. To the 10th Power, Ferris brings back the in-space team to help the Lost Galaxy crew battle the returning Psycho Rangers. Fan-favorite evil copies with zero chill and plenty of rage. Andros, Carlos, and the gang don't just show up, they steal the show. The team chemistry is tight, the action is brutal, and the villains, more glitched out than your old dial-up modem. But then comes the power of Pink, and buckle up, because this one hurts. When Psycho Pink threatens an entire space colony, Kendricks doesn't flinch. She sacrifices herself to save the day, becoming the first Ranger to die on screen. Yeah, we said it. She dies. In a kids' show. Cue the tears, dramatic music, and a generation of fans wondering if they were suddenly watching The Notebook Ranger Edition. This crossover isn't just epic, it's emotional. And that's what cements it as one of the most powerful Power Ranger stories ever told. 1. Forever Red, Power Rangers Wild Force. If nostalgia had a morphing sequence, it'd look exactly like Forever Red. 10 Red Rangers, one epic mission. No chill whatsoever. This legendary crossover brings back Jason, Tommy, Andros, Wes, and a who's who of red-suited legends to take down the Machine Empire. Again. Their goal? Stop the resurrection of Serpentera, a Zord so massive it needs its own parking orbit. Everyone gets a moment to shine, especially Jason, who reminds everyone he's the original Alpha Red. Andros hacks a satellite with alien tech, Cole rides a motorcycle into battle like a caffeinated jungle Tarzan, and TJ proves space truckers are still tough. It's fast-paced, loud, and soaked in testosterone. Even Bulk and Skull get a cameo, because of course they do. And let's not forget the iconic cliff battle, where 10 Red Rangers strike poses so cool sunglasses explode in your drawer. Forever Red isn't just a team-up, it's a declaration. The Red Ranger is the main character. Forever. There you have it. 10 crossover events that proved when Rangers unite, villains don't stand a chance. From emotional sacrifices to surprise team-ups, from 90s cheese to multiverse madness, these episodes reminded us why Power Rangers isn't just a show, it's a legacy. And hey, if we missed your favorite crossover, drop it in the comments. Whether you're Team Time Force, Dino Thunder, or still mad about that Ninja Turtles episode, we want to hear it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell harder than a putty getting karate kicked by Tommy. Until next time, stay powerful, stay colorful, and remember, once a Ranger, always a Ranger.